plays today. That's the current thing of today. I'm doing competitive play. I know, it's really cool, right?
Traveling to Volskaya Industries. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Let me quickly just check if my audio is good or not. Is it? Okay, yep, it's good.
Death walks among you.
A disciplined mind is your most dependable ally.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
The devil's own luck. Those are some fireworks.
1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Don't worry, my friend. Enemy turret ahead.
From the shadows.
Wow. So the very first thing they did is they threw their things so I couldn't be able to heal. Talk about tryharding his honor, eh? Either kill the Reaper with his healing on, or just completely stall him and kill him when he's down. Basically, where he didn't even get a shot on you. Once he gets a shot on you,
Repositioning.
that's just like watching the main gate only. Yo, really, we're not watching the right side of us or the left? You really weren't? In fact, none of you were watching anything? Really? That'd be like a really good push if you just focused on what you were doing. I have to go around y'all again as well, don't I? How do you graviton those exactly?
Enemy turret ahead. Enemy turret eliminated. My ultimate is charged.
Charging.
Graviton surge is ready. My ultimate is charging.
Objective A captured. Commence attack on objective B.
I don't think so.
My ultimate is ready.
From the shadows. almost ready.
Well me.
My ultimate is ready.
My ultimate is ready.
Gale the Mahal! Fire at will!
Our whole entire team had to work together there to be able to stop to produce that particular image.
Makes you strong.
Hey, take the objective. Join me in Burton.
Repositioning. Much better.
Go for the diva, go for the diva.
Courtesy of the diva.
I think I'm ult so I can jump in there and cause problems for the enemies. But, of course, Bob, and of course, I mean, I actually did a really good job of sending Bob in, but, again, look at your teammate. What is your teammate about to do? Especially your Reaper. They're as close as possible to enemy team, not being seen for a very good reason, you know that, right?
The shadows.
Understandable. At this point, I'm actually kind of confused how they possibly could have had that happen.
My ultimate is charging.
The grave cannot hold me. My ultimate is ready. Death comes.
Enemy turret ahead.
Maybe they will keep an eye on like their secondary side. They might be able to actually get something or somebody. Also, they would know it's me.
Enemy turret ahead.
Fire at will!
Did they really just ult at their feet to stop? No, I don't like when people do this type of stupidity. If you don't have a reason to, then don't do it. You literally ulted on a Reaper who came down there to kill you. Do you know how pathetic that makes you look if they're doing a combo and they just like try to end the only person who's actually trying to help it out? It makes you look extremely pathetic, especially if you're 12 John. You are pathetic, 12 John. Okay? I don't have the voice line, but I would if I still believe that people could be pathetic. I don't understand why you all have to go for me like the very second I try to do stuff. See, like, you're not a coward when you come over here to kill me, aren't you now?
I've reached the objective. Let's go work it
I actually did that. I don't know how I did it, but I did. I don't know how I was able to do that, but I had to do it. I teleported in the midst of that battle, and I was able to somehow. I was great. That felt great. That was great. That felt great right there. That felt great. That felt great. That felt great. I definitely deserve to be able to win battle. I teleported in the middle of the battle to be able to avoid that deep result, and I did it. The D ult didn't hit me, so I was able to just do some free roaming destruction. Also, again, don't send two of your most valuable people to well, you could have probably have done something about. Like, you know, like my team, both the D.Va and the Ana were gone, so therefore the Ana could not sleep any of my teammates, and the Ana threw her thing out to be able to stop me from being able to heal, basically, from shooting. So when the Ana came in, that was when I ran.
Attackers incoming.
Cause then they noticed the problem with the fact of how the point is not being taken. If they were looking, they could have avoided that, probably. But I doubt they would have been able to avoid it either way, to be honest.
Death comes.
I'm here, my thanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
What the heck? Again, Reapers do not get immediate control when they teleport. You have to wait that little bit of amount of time before you're allowed to move or even shoot. I saw them peeking out of nowhere. Like, watch.
Repositioning.
You can't move or shoot immediately. That's the whole entire reason why Widowmakers can kill you, is because they can look at you and then shoot you. That's the only way Widowmaker build to counter Reaper. I mean, other than trying to shoot him from above, but that's probably not going to work either, most likely. Oh, that's Symmetra's trying something. Don't you even dare try it, Symmetra. I was already on you, Symmetra. Nice try. We were already on that, Symmetra. We were on that, Sim. I don't know how you can make your charge attacks then. Oh, there's the D.Va. Give me some ultimate charge, D.Va, here. Thanks. Oh my god!
From the shadows.
I guarantee they're gonna try to do that again, and if they do, I'm gonna be ready for them.
Earthshatter, ready.
This time, they won't be able to do anything. This time I'll be ready. Do they still got a sim? Yeah, they do. Oh, I cannot wait till they try it again. And then so they can see like the look on the face.
Gale the Mahal.
My ultimate is ready.
Nerf this!
60 seconds remaining.
Either sit there and be the real person and be a real player, or run away. Also, Zenyatta's, again, why? What's the point of ulting away at a Reaper that ults? Just shoot him and kill him. Trust me, you look much more pathetic not being able to kill a Reaper that's ulting than actually killing him.
Put them out of their midst.
Like, trust me. Which looks more pathetic? Saving your whole entire team? Yeah, good luck trying to kill me now. Again, really? Always have to be charging up shots. Can't just simply fire at the enemy. Again, pathetically looking if you have to charge up all your shots. Just fire. Especially if you're Zenyatta, trying to kill a Reaper. There's a reason why you have a button to charge up shots. It's for in life-endangering situations and for starting the battle. I'd love to be in here. Are y'all really about to lose a battle to them? Baptiste, where's your thing now, Zane? Now where's your thing? Now where is the one thing that could have saved us, eh? Again, so Baptiste used it even though none of us are gonna die? I don't understand. Excuse me, sir, but did that we would just do a headshot? Are y'all really not gonna try to defend against these people?
From the shadows.
Let them up.
Did Baptiste not throw his thing down, or did he still not have it from throwing it earlier, eh? Baptiste, you really need to start throwing it for one teammate, especially the Reaper. Again, don't just try to, don't try to use it. Some people need to realize that some of the abilities are not just for one teammate. There should be some abilities are for one teammate, but those ones are rarely ones. Like, if the ability only affects one teammate, then it's for only a teammate. But if it can affect multiple teammates, then it can work for a single or two. It can work for any teammate just as long as it does not only get one person.
Walks among you.
Which is why, Baptiste, you don't throw it. You only throw it when you know the person who's trying to save the point is about to die. But you threw it to save our tank?
Let's just get the job
I don't know
done.
who was trying to. I don't know who was trying to save that point. But none of us even were gonna die at that point. That's what shields are for, after all. And after all, I don't think my teammates even know what they're doing. But wait, hang on a second. So you're telling me that because we were almost in overtime, they're probably gonna try to do this tactic again? And if they do, I'm ready for them this time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Just stay out of my way.
You gotta be kidding me, team. You've gotta be kidding me. Team members, please be able to redeem yourselves. Please. Please redeem yourselves. Do not tell me you were starting to lose a battle when only one of them came up. This is why I don't like competitive play. Because the people in are stupider than the people in competitive. Like, it's not quick play.
Play of the game.
It's really not quick play. Not even a little ounce of quick play is involved. You should be on your tippy top trying currently. You need to decide what you're doing. Either stay away from the battle and cause death from behind the enemy lines, or get up close and personal and cause death if you need to. Do one or the other. Don't change your mind. Either get up close and personal and attack directly there and not be afraid to die, or be afraid to die and run away from battles when you could be the savior of them. Which one sounds better? I'm pretty sure it's the first one, because otherwise you're considered a coward and probably can't even play the game. That's why you should be playing characters that obviously fit your play style. Each game you can have a different play style. For example, in Overwatch, I like rushing the enemy. It's simple and easy to do. You get HP back, and well, you got an ultimate that can cause a lot of pain, but almost as it makes you invulnerable as well. While some people who, for example, might not want to be up close and personal all the time, could be, I don't know, could be almost no damage character, because damages include being close to the enemy. Symmetra, you have to be close. Toblerone, be close. Tracer, close. Widowmaker, it's a sniper, so therefore it does not matter, but still my point stands. Depending on where your range of effect ends, is where another hero's begins, basically. For example, Soul 76's, Hanzo's, McCree's, and a couple other characters that I'm forgetting about. When your line of sight ends, Hanzo can be almost any range. He can be close, middle, and long range. But the further away the enemy is, the more you have to aim. Widowmaker is almost an immediate thing. Problem: medium range opponents move a lot because they're probably going to be closer to you. Long range opponents are kind of easier to take because it's less chance of you missing and much easier. But keep in mind another thing is the fact of how. But keep in mind that Tracer, Soul 76, Junkrat, Reaper, McCree, almost all the characters. For example, Ashe. She has middle range and possibly long range if you can aim good enough. If you can aim well enough, I mean. But close range, that's why she has a particular thing. She has two ones. Semi-automatic rifle. You can spam it at close range. It does a lot. It does a good amount of damage for close range combat. But taking aim is the much more superior version, right? Well, semi-automatic rifle, almost nobody uses it, but it's also called the Viper as well, which is interesting.
Bob, do something.
The coach gun, for example, if you don't want to be close range, for example, Reaper could be on you, or Genji might be doing something. The coach gun is for you to say, hey, back off, I don't want to do this. Basically, the coach gun is like a combination between, for example, the dynamite. It's basically the exact same thing. The most common combo with Ashe is doing the coach gun, throwing some is usually throwing dynamite, hitting the enemy, and then, but the most common one I've so found far, that's probably the most effective, is to use the coach gun to get enemies away from you, throw some dynamite, and then fire the dynamite, as it clearly shows right here, and then start doing your taking aim in. But keep in mind that if you do have a healer on you, don't be afraid to look at the. Let's say for example Genji is extremely hard to try to hit, but you have a healer on you. Don't be afraid to look at the ground and throw some dynamite and then shoot it. Because now you may be taking damage, but now that Genji, now they have to deal with that fire damage as well. Now it makes them, now this is going to make it when they need to take a make or break situation here. They either have to kill you along with almost getting killed themselves, or possibly getting killed themselves, or they have to run as fast as possible to get away. Because almost all characters that need to get close range will always have a way of getting out of there. For example, McCree, if he needs to get away from somebody, he can just combat roll. He can just simply throw a flashbang. He can either flashbang the enemy and get some extra damage in, or combat roll back and then throw the flashbang. So basically for flashbang, you want to combat roll into the enemy, throw the flashbang, and then use your good old peacekeeper. Also, yeah, look at like the accuracy that thing does now. Trust me, you would not be that most accurate. And before we look at that, it's like around the exact same time, but keep in mind that But keep in mind that throwing your flashbang, a really good combo is to throw your flashbang, use your Peacekeeper secondary fire, combat roll, and then do the Peacekeeper secondary fire again. Because if you don't know, let's go over to training. I don't know why I'm doing this, I just want to. Let's go to practice training real quickly. But keep one thing in mind, is the fact of how currently McCree's in a good state because
Hey, boom goes. How's that for some fireworks?
because this is how it works basically. For example, I need to make sure this is good. But basically, let's say from over here you decide to say, I'm gonna throw my flashbang. But let's say that, for example, that all of a sudden now you're in a corner and you can't do anything. So you decide to flashbang the opponent. But then you fire again. Let's say that you get very unlucky and this happens. That's not what I meant for it to happen. Let's say, for example, you get extremely unlucky and this happens. Almost none of your shots hit. So like okay, why can't I be buffing people around here exactly? But basically, let's say for example, let's go all the way back here. Let's say that you flew your flashbang, and then you try to shoot them. Most of your shots missed. Combat roll and then start shooting again, basically. Because this is what you can basically do. And it's much more effective because this is how long it would normally take. Watch. But adding in the combat roll, you get some extra like. Okay, so the combat roll from 10 meters right here, which is 10 meters, which is basically this is 10 meters from right over there, which means so let's go quickly just over to 20 meters. Again, like I said before, let's pretend that you shot all your shots, but then you no longer have any other shots. Combat roll backwards, you're a little bit safer, and you're not gonna be able to kill them.
Acknowledge. Boom goes the dynamite.
But do the exact same thing with. Also, keep in mind that I said the hitting enemy at random. For example, I almost killed that guy there, but basically, we're just gonna kill him really quickly. But let's just say that, for example, but now, as you can see right there, from the very first particular hit, let's just say that this is gonna be our current state. Okay, so we kill him with that one. Keep in mind that that was random. But let's just keep one thing clear though, the fact of how you may not kill him, or may not get any shots on him actually. But let's say that, for example, you missed all your shots and you're extremely unlucky. Roll forward and then start shooting. You're gonna get a much better chance of hitting the enemy. In fact, if you want to, make sure your crosshairs like this. However, from about, 10 meters away, sure, pretty easy time hitting your shots. But it never hurts to, for example, let's say you need to get away from the enemy. Fire off all your shots to deal some damage to them. Flashbang, roll back, and then start shooting again, like that. But I'm gonna try to show it all at the same time, just to make it a little bit easier for you.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Basically, it's like this. Of course, that was a terrible example due to the fact that it didn't need to do anything really, but...
How's that for some fireworks?
Basically, it's like this, though. You may get some hits, but you may not.
It's high noon.
Triple kill.
Set him up, knock him down. Just a matter of time.
Wait, does McQueen's Peacekeeper have fall off though? Is my current question. I don't think it does. Oh, it does have damage fall off, it looks like. That's cool. I think it has fall off though.
Easy. How do you like me now? Whoa there.
I'm gonna try something out really quickly. I don't think it's gonna work, but I gotta still try that, right?
It's high noon.
Quintuple
I'm
kill.
on a rope. Boom goes the dynamite.
So actually can do that. You can get a 5-person there.
Hello. How do you like me now?
Of course, Lee, I could make like a one-man Simon Says thing. Like an 11-person Simon Says, for example. Also, if you want to, the reason why, however, make sure that if you're going to do a roll, keep in mind that it will stop your current shot, for example. It's good, like if you fire off one shot and then roll, that shot, the rest of your shots now are basically now gone. Which is why I want to make sure that you fire off all your shots and then you do it. Just basically do this type of thing. Make sure the counter says 0 and then do your second one. It's for a little time, but if you can do stuff like this, for example.
No payment required. Boom goes the dynamite.
I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm trying to end this live stream because I don't know.